and welcome to It's Not Rocket Science. On tonight's show, this. Rachel finds out how powerful the placebo effect can be.
How did you feel?
Yeah, good. I felt more energetic.
Ben meets his ideal woman, and she's electric.
You are the droid I'm looking for.
And I trust my life to a vacuum.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's just do it. See you.
What a sucker. Yes, I got the short straw this week. I'm risking my life to show how a vacuum cleaner can save me from a potentially fatal drop into a tank full of crocodiles.
Yeah, unlucky, Romesh. I don't think those crocodiles are vegan.
No, probably not. But first, have a look at this. It's an incredible new pill called Neuroset, and it has the power to improve alertness, stamina, and reaction time. What do you think of that?
Amazing. I love this show. We get to see the brand new medicines and stuff. What's in it?
Well, technically, it's not actually a medicine. It's a placebo.
Well, I've heard of that, but I don't actually believe that it works.
Yeah, I thought you might not be that trusting, so I actually set up a little experiment with a small sample of unsuspecting athletes to prove it. I've come to one of the most prestigious squash clubs in the country to put the placebo effect to the test. Can we make an elite group of squash players have better reactions simply through the power of suggestion? To help me answer that question is an expert in the effect of placebos, Dr. Jeremy Howick from Oxford University. So, Jeremy, why have you picked squash players in particular, and how are we going to test this theory?
Squash players are known for their explosive power and fast-twitch muscles. And today we're going to see if we can't improve their performance with this little red pill.
OK, we'll put it away because we don't want them to know, but tell me more.
Basically, the pill has no intrinsic physiological properties that will stimulate them. But if we make them believe that it's a powerful stimulant, their reaction times will increase.
So we're going to lie to them?
Call it the power of positive suggestion.
For this experiment, we're using a specially designed machine to measure the reaction times of our squash players. Lights randomly appear, and the athletes will have to hit as many as possible in 30 seconds. Hello. We'll run this test twice, once without a placebo and again after it's been administered. We'll compare the scores to see if it's had any effect.
Ready, go!
Time's up. 30 seconds goes quickly. When we do the test for the second time, to make sure the athletes' reactions aren't improving because they've become used to the machine, another group of players will be doing the same tests without any placebo. They're called a control group. How can we tell that it's actually the placebo rather than just experience that's going to improve their stats?
What we want to see is whether these guys who get the placebo improve more than the improvement in the control group.
OK, perfect. Now it's time to sell it to them.
Let's do it.
In order for the placebo to work the best, the squash players need to be convinced that what we're about to give them is a real sporting supplement and not just a sugar pill. Dr. Jeremy, over to you.
This is Neuroset, the latest stimulant in sporting supplements. Neuroset is completely different and totally safe. We fully expect that Neuroset make you react faster.
We do have a medic with us, Dave here. He's going to give you a very quick check over, make sure there's no reason at all why you can't participate, and then we're going to retest your skills and hopefully see the difference in your reaction time. Each member of our group will be given 2 tablets as their placebo. Studies in the past have shown people respond better when given more than 1 tablet. Interestingly, the bigger the tablet, the better the results. And the colour can also have an effect, red being the most stimulating. The group are all outside now, and they are waiting for the pill to kick in. All of that was actually for show, because the pill in itself will have absolutely no physical effect. But if they believe it will work, then we should see their scores go up. With our elite group of squash players ready, it's time to conduct the all-important second test. Hi, Tim. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
You've had your pills.
I have. Indeed.
You're at the peak time when the supplements should be taking effect. You ready? You feeling raring?
I think
Confident?
So,
yeah.
Quietly, yeah.
Go!
tell yet whether it's because these athletes have used the machine before or the placebo effect is really working. But the reactions definitely look a lot faster this time round.
Wow.
I can't wait for Dr. Jeremy's results.
Wow!
Wow.
38! What did you get last time, do you remember?
27.
27, up to 34. How did you feel?
Yeah, good. I felt more energetic, like definitely second time.
With the experiment over, it's time to see whether our squash players got significantly better results than the control group. If they did, it'll prove the placebo worked.
So basically, you all improved an average of 12.7% on average as a group, whereas the control group who did not get Neuroset improved only 3.6%. You guys were 9.1% faster than the control group.
Excellent. Good.
For the control group, they only improved by an average of 1 hit per 30 seconds, but for you, it was an average of 3.5.
Yes.
So that's a significant amount, and all that is the difference is the Neuroset.
Even 3% is huge in a competitive sport, so 9% is a massive increase.
Yeah, and 9% in your sport is almost a point per game. Thanks so much to Dr. Jeremy. He did a fabulous job of that. He's not been 100% off board because he is a doctor, but he is an expert in the effects of placebo. And what you've just taken isn't a new performance-enhancing supplement. It's actually a couple of Tic Tacs. Did you feel the physical effects?
Definitely felt more like energetic, and you're both quite convincing. So
It definitely gave you a positive attitude going into the second test, thinking that you'd taken something that was going to help your performance. So it worked well on me anyway.
It seems as though we've proved that the placebo effect really works. Maybe I'll give one of these little guys to Romesh, tell him it's a funny pill. Can't do any harm.
What was up with that little gag at the end?
Do you not find it funny?
No. I don't really appreciate that kind of banter, to be honest with you. I mean, that was great.
Yeah.
But how exactly is it working? Because I still don't completely get it.
I don't think it's fully understood. I mean, the thing about it is, the more you believe it, the more it actually works. So giving it in this kind of bottle by someone plausible actually makes the effect work. But the craziest thing that I learned on that day is that even if you know that it's a placebo that you're taking, it still has an effect. And even weirder than that, they're actually performing placebo surgeries now. So they've done trials, they've done knee surgeries, and in Oxford they're actually performing shoulder surgeries. So the surgeons cut open your shoulder, do absolutely nothing, sew it back up again, but your body actually repairs itself. Bonkers.
That is bonkers. I think the most exciting sort of news for me with that is basically I could be a doctor. Make my mum proud of me.
OK, now here's one. What is the greatest piece of technology ever created by the human race?
4-slice toaster.
I would say it's this, right? The mobile phone. This is a technological miracle, and they've actually just got even better. The manufacturers of this, the Motorola X-Force, they say that the screen is guaranteed unbreakable when dropped in everyday situations. So this being it's not rocket science, there's only one thing to do. We have got to test it. Now, so that we've got something to compare it to, I've got a couple of other phones. Earlier, I attached these phones to a drone and dropped them 200 feet. That's even higher than Nelson's column. So
This is massively handy because I'm constantly travelling by drone.
And in a second, you'll see them release the phones. There we go.
Surely none of them can survive 200 feet.
Have you ever been flying by drone and dropped your phone?
But look at this. Look.
All right, yeah, this
broken.
is-
That is seriously impressive.
Compared to this, that is pretty impressive, but can anything break that? Is it indestructible?
We could try the street test. You know, we've all done it. You're on a night out, it's cold, you drop your mobile phone, and it accidentally gets run over by a 7-ton Soviet BRDM armoured amphibious assault carrier!
Hang on, I just have one little question. Wasn't that supposed to be able to withstand everyday situations, not that?
Well, to be fair, this is an everyday situation if you're a tank commander.
Yeah. Right, come on, let's do this. Oh no, I've dropped my phone. Oh no, it's here in front of a tank. Can this shatterproof phone survive an encounter with a 7-ton tank? 3, 2, 1, squash the phone!
Yeah,
the screen of the phone is still intact. This thing is unbreakable!
Ben, put the phone down. I've got an idea, mate.
No.
Put the phone down.
No, Romesh.
Guys, you want to see me do this, right? Put the
Romesh,
phone down, mate.
It was part of the deal that I get to keep the phone.
Put the phone down, Ben!
I really would not be arguing with a man with a sledgehammer, especially Romesh.
It's not happening, Rom. It's my phone.
Coming up after the break, we've got robots, we've got aliens and lasers. Plus, Romesh will be risking his life in the name of science.
And this phone is definitely going to be broken. Put it down.
Welcome back to It's Not Rocket Science. Now, robots can do pretty much anything, but no matter how good they are at building things and completing tasks, they're useless when it comes to emotions and human-like behaviour. But one robot is proof that this might be about to change. I'm in Paris. I'm about to meet a rather special lady. Her name apparently is Pepper, and she's just in this building here.
Bonjour.
Hi. Bonjour. Is Pepper here? It's Ben Miller to see her.
Yes, of course, monsieur. Could you say here, please?
Yes,
before-
of course. There we go. Oh.
Oops.
Oh, don't worry, I'll get that. Hello. Wow. Bonjour, Pepper.
Bonjour. You must be Ben. You're shorter than your Tinder profile.
Not really on Tinder, so it's probably somebody else. Hello. Can I shake your... Or maybe we should... Yeah.
Well, that was a bit forward.
Well, you know, we're in France, so I thought... Oh, sorry, I'm feeling a bit flustered. Shall we,
It would be my pleasure.
After you?
From the moment you meet Pepper, it's easy to forget she's just a robot. She seems so real. But from behind that sleek interior and puppy droid eyes lies a wealth of technology. 20 electric motors, an Intel Atom-based computer, 2 cameras, and the 3D sensor. They all work together to create one of the world's most advanced robotic artificial intelligences. I can't wait to see what Pepper's capable of.
Hi.
I would like to play a game.
I love to play. We can play a guessing game.
Well, this is a first. A game of 20 questions with a robot. I'm going to think of my favourite Canadian crooner and see if Pepper's clever enough to guess.
Is it a girl?
No.
Does your character live in America?
No.
Is your character linked with sports?
No.
Is your character a singer?
Yes.
All right. Is your character currently more than 40 years old?
Yes.
I'm confident. Is your character Canadian?
Yes.
All right. It's Michael Bublé.
Yes. Brilliant. Well, Bublé. Bublé. We say Bublé. Yeah.
That was amazing, but Pepper can do more than just play games. This is an android that can sense human emotion.
How are you?
I'm super good. Thanks. And you?
I'm really happy to talk to you. Can you see how happy I am?
I'm looking at you.
I don't feel so happy anymore. Now I'm angry.
Spending time with Pepper makes me feel like I'm in my own sci-fi movie.
You are the droid I'm looking for.
I'm intrigued to find out more about my little mechanical friend from the Chief Scientific Officer, Rodolphe Galen. No, actually, that's another robot. Here's Rodolphe.
I'm really inspired by this place. I mean, I've never seen anywhere quite like it. Sort of people, you know, tapping away on keyboards with a Pepper standing next to them. For the first time, I feel like I've met a robot that lives up to the dream of what a robot might be. Whose idea was Pepper?
This is the idea of Bruno Maisonnier. Bruno Maisonnier is an engineer who used to work in a bank, but during the night he was working on robots because since he was a little kid he really loved robots. And in 2005 he knew that industrial technology was able to provide cheap sensors, cheap actuators, but with good performance.
Right.
And the computer science was now able to connect all that stuff together in real time to have a real living machine that reacts when you talk to the robot.
Can we talk about the software?
It uses sensors, vision sensor mainly, to detect on your face if you're smiling, if you're, if you're sad. It's like a friend, like a little companion.
This office feels like the future, and Pepper is unlike any companion I've ever met before. Pepper and I have had such a brilliant day together. I need a companion robot. When do I get a Pepper of my own?
Soon. In Japan, they already have it. More than 7,000 customers already have Pepper at home.
Wow.
So it means that maybe in a couple of years, you can have this robot at home.
Wow.
It's very soon. You will see it before you're a grandfather.
Thank you for assuming I'm not a grandfather now. I know, I'm not. Yeah, that's correct. With the day nearly over, it's time for me to see 3P go. And sadly, my time with Pepper must come to an end. Well, thank you so much, Pepper. I'm having to drag myself away, but this is going to make such a fantastic item in the show. Thank you.
What show? I thought you had traveled just to see me, but you're just a TV presenter and I am your subject.
No.
Is that all I am to you?
No, Pepper, please. Look, I mean, it started like that, but then something happened between us, and I started to have these feelings, and I think you started to have the same kind of feelings. Pepper, please. You had me at bonjour. Nobody puts Pepper in the corner. You're the droid I'm looking for. Pepper. Pepper, sad-faced, sad Ben. Pepper. Pepper.
One of the creepiest things I've ever seen.
Pepper's not creepy. Pepper is gorgeous.
I've never seen anything about Pepper being creepy.
In all seriousness, this is a real change in artificial intelligence because robots have done useful tasks for us, but the one thing they don't do is we don't form intimate relationships with them.
There's a reason.
No, because we're trying to be normal human beings then.
She doesn't have her own emotions, does she?
Well, I think probably no, but in the future, I think it's going to be harder and harder to say whether the artificial intelligences that we interact with have or don't have emotions.
What's to stop her just, taking over your house?
Yes.
I've seen the science fiction movies.
Well, that is another serious side to this discussion because, yes, there is this thing called the singularity that computer scientists do worry about. This is the idea that robots will become more intelligent than us and they'll be able to reproduce, and there comes some point where they decide to get rid of us, basically. And,
so you're making friends before that happens?
Yeah. I'm trying to get in with them. Yeah.
I was waiting for the next programme. I, Ben Miller, accept the robots as our new leaders. To be honest with you, I know you're worried, but I don't think there's anything to worry about at all. I found a video of, some of the most advanced robots, right? Check out these idiots. Figure out why it's so funny watching a robot fall over. Because I think it's funnier than watching a person fall over. And I think it's because they don't do anything to stop their fall. Do you know what I mean? They just go all the way. Yeah. Even if it's face first, I'm just going to deal with it. It's amazing. It's so good. I can watch that forever.
At least we know there's nothing to worry about with those kind of guys taking over the world. Crisis averted. Anyway, coming up, Ben heads to Anglesey to meet a truly bizarre form of life.
What is that?
And speaking of which, Romesh suspends himself in the jaws of death.
I'm massively worried about it because I understand the science, but I can't believe it.
Will science save him? Find out after the break.
Welcome back to It's Not Rocket Science. Here are a couple of things that have caught my eye recently. First up, great news for the planet. As it stands, 17% of the world's methane emissions come from rice. But now researchers have come up with a genetically modified rice containing a barley gene, which produces almost no methane at all. So happy days. But if you don't care about the environment and you happen to have £200,000 spare burning a hole in your pocket, then why not buy one of these? It's the EHang 184 Autonomous Aerial Vehicle, the world's first passenger-carrying drone. It will fly you wherever you want to go at 63 miles an hour, so long as you weigh less than 16 stone, sorry Romesh, and your destination is less than 23 minutes away, because that's when the battery's going to run out.
You know, the truth is that those aren't important discoveries. I found a really important discovery.
Go on then, hit me.
It's an app called Borrow My Doggy. Right?
All right, now I'm actually...
Guys, come on. Right, this is amazing, right? So basically, if you don't have a dog and you want to just chill out with a dog...
Sounds like me.
Yeah. You click on this and it shows you all the dogs available in your area.
Seriously?
You find one you like and then you go hang out with the dog. Oh. So I'm going to show you how it works, right? So you've basically got this app, you click on it, find a doggy.
So this is real, it's actually, people actually use this already?
Yeah. Here, these are the doggies that are in our area,
oh,
OK?
Wow.
Seriously?
We've got Poppy, Sophie, Charlie,
It's like
Madison.
Tinder for dogs.
Ben!
But you click into it and it tells you about the dog. So, for example, we've got to have a look at Ben.
Definitely.
Haven't we? Ben is an elderly dog, slightly blind in one eye and bad hips. Still able to run around and like short walks of about 20 minutes.
I identify.
But I tell you who's taken my eye is Sophie.
Yeah.
Big fan of Sophie.
Look at her.
Oh, what's Sophie?
She's good. She's a Chihuahua Lhasa Apso. Very loving, relaxed dog who loves walks and cuddles. Shall we order
Yes.
Sophie?
Yeah. Can we do that?
No hesitation.
Yeah, just contact.
She's not going to come by drone, is she?
No. Sophie's going to be here soon. Fingers crossed.
Amazing.
I don't think you normally get door-to-door delivery, but... but yeah, Sophie's on her way.
I love it.
Well, from something fluffy and lovely to something completely scary now.
Have you got more footage of Ben and that robot?
No, I've saved that onto my laptop to release to the media at the appropriate time. No, it's part of the show where one of us puts our life at stake to prove a scientific law. And this week, it's me. Well, all I can see is... well, it looks like a vacuum cleaner. So I'm assuming my wife has asked to set this up. Vacuum cleaners are one of the most powerful appliances in the home. With this in mind, you'll be dangled over a pit of certain death. What the hell is that? Oh my God. I'm assuming this is the pit of certain death. The man behind the science, carrying the appliance, is Kevin Fong. He's here with his vacuum cleaner to keep me alive. And correct me when I'm wrong. I think it's probably like a... I'm going to go with alligator.
Enjoying the crocodiles?
These are crocodiles?
Yeah.
Why are they here?
Let's not worry about the crocodiles right now. Let's worry about vacuum cleaners.
I'm going to be honest with you, mate. If I'm in a room with some crocodiles and a vacuum cleaner, my main concern is the crocodiles.
I concentrate on the thing that's going to save my life. This is it. Now, how familiar are you with said vacuum cleaner?
Well, I'm not over familiar.
Well, what do you reckon we could pick up? Let's have a look over here. So, sock?
Come on, mate. Even I know that. You can pick
Go on, let's do the sock. Impressed?
That is amazing.
What about the golf ball?
Yeah, I reckon you could do a golf ball.
Not impressed by the golf ball. But come on.
sorry, that's good.
And that is impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
Bowling ball. Can this
now
pick up the bowling ball?
That I would be impressed.
Go on, have a go at picking this up.
OK.
No joy?
Why have it... Like, first of all, you knew that was going to fail, so you handed it over to me, so I look like the mug.
No. It's just not doing it right. Shall I do it?
Please.
So, the secret is to change the nozzle. You can lift anything with the right nozzle. Right. There you go. Impressed?
I've got to be honest, I am impressed.
Go on. Try and pull it off. But here's the thing. Small nozzle, golf ball and socks. Bigger nozzle, bowling ball. Bigger nozzle. Bigger nozzle. Yeah, there you go.
What, have you got a Romesh-shaped nozzle?
It is funny you should say that.
No, I'm out.
Bring on the Romesh nozzle. So this is the nozzle that will save your life from the creatures in that cage.
The vacuum cleaner is attached underneath the Romesh-shaped nozzle.
The Romesh nozzle.
Romesh will be strapped to a piece of board.
It's quite heavy, isn't it?
And laid on top of the nozzle, creating an airtight space behind him.
So that's it.
The vacuum cleaner will be the only thing holding Romesh and his board to the nozzle. He'll then be lifted up above the pit of certain death and rotated to face the crocodiles beneath. To understand why a vacuum can hold Romesh's weight, you need to know that there's air surrounding and acting on us in all directions at all times. When the vacuum is switched on, it sucks out all the air inside the chamber. Therefore, the air pressure inside the chamber is lower than that outside. As air likes to flow from high to low pressure, the air pressure outside pushes onto Romesh and the board as it tries to get inside the chamber. It's this atmospheric pressure which is holding the board and Romesh in place.
You're basically presenting me like a snap. How vicious are they? Like, can they jump?
Well, put it this way, they're almost unchanged over many, many millions of years of evolution because they're good at killing things. What you need to gain is a bit of faith in the principle and the science here.
Hopefully, a demonstration will put Romesh's mind at ease.
So that sounds like it should be working now. Just nice and solid. All right, they're going to start spinning it round. So there you go. Whoa. That's not supposed to happen.
Either that has gone wrong or it's a joke. Either way, not funny.
That was just a problem I should explain with the seal. Look, it's nothing that we can't fix. That was just a problem with the seal. I have some riggers.
Things just falling off. So it's just a seal. Bit of a problem with the seal. We could do some testing.
Nothing that we can't fix.
Yep. I'm massively worried about it because I understand the science, but I can't believe it.
If you just get in there and sit there.
This is the hardest bit.
It's time for the experiment to begin.
Oh my lord. I'm scared now. Only the vacuum cleaner can save me now. I just need to trust the science.
So Romesh, we're just sliding the crocs underneath. Okay, Romesh.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this on, all right?
Okay, thank God.
That's on. That feels pretty wedged to me. I'm going to get round. Take this latch off.
Oh, man.
No mucking around now, you happy?
I'm really scared. Let's just do this. Let's just do it. Quick. Oh, my lord.
I'm going to start this spin, OK? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's just do it.
See you.
Oh, my God. Oh, mate. Okay. What, you boy?
You all right, mate?
Let's rotate, guys. Good, wicked.
Okay.
We proved it.
All right.
Please get me back.
All right, here we go. Back round.
Oh, my word.
I give you the Romesh nozzle.
Thank you. I trust you. I trust in science now. Cheers, mate.
I think you need a hug.
I love you, mate. Thank you. No, don't go. Don't go. Thank you. I'm properly excited. I was lifted over a cage of crocodiles. I was terrified. Oh, my God. Oh, mate. The little vacuum cleaner kept me up and I made it back here safely. And those guys, they've got no Romesh for dinner. Smashed it, mate. Thank you, science.
Seriously, well done.
Amazing.
Genuinely, crocodiles is my recurring nightmare. How long were you dangling over 4 hungry ones for?
Well, it felt like a very long time.
And seriously, this was not attached to the vacuum, to that vacuum chamber in any way. That was just completely loose, and it's just the air holding it.
Yeah, so basically this was loose, I was strapped to that, and then the vacuum cleaner holds that in place. When it twisted over, I felt my weight drop in the thing, so it wasn't completely, you know, you could feel the movement.
Yeah.
And then you're sort of hanging off the thing, and that vacuum cleaner is keeping that board attached to that.
I'll tell you someone else who felt your weight drop, and that was Kevin in that man hug. That was extraordinary. Did neither of you know when to break that?
I'm going to be honest with you, I feel embarrassed about it now. But when it happened, because I was so relieved that I'd made it through, I just felt euphoria. So when it was like back over, I was just like, Kevin, I love you! I'm so glad I signed up to do this show. And you know what, guys? Thanks for the safety checks. And I even love the crocodiles. You guys were great. You know, like I properly went like all bonkers and horrible. You know, like at the end of X Factor when they find out they've got through to the next round. That's what I was like.
Does it take the shine off in any way that it turns out that your profile is pretty much the same as a gingerbread man?
Shush, guys. I've just got this. Sophie's here.
Sophie?
What? Yes, the dog's here, mate. Bring Sophie in!
Hey! Oh, wow!
Hello. Hello, oh, darling.
Don't like you, mate.
Hello, sweetheart. Oh, we're going to borrow you. We're nice people, honest.
I know the trick that Sophie can do. Sophie, high five. Sophie, please, my career rests on this. Sophie. Right, you're sacked. I'm done with this dog, mate.
OK, after the break, I'll be visiting another extreme environment as we're looking for life on other planets.
Other planets such as Mars, Venus and Kepler 438c.
Actually, I think it's Kepler 438b. I think you're thinking of Gliese 682c. Yeah.
Bit of galactic banter.
More universal, isn't it, really?
Oh, do you know what? Forget it. I don't know why I bother trying to engage with you. I don't even care about this stuff anyway, mate.
You know what? Galactic, universal, whatever it is, after the break, we'll be attempting to set a world record right here in the studio. See you soon. Thank you, Sophie.
Welcome back to It's Not Rocket Science. Now, it's one of the big unanswered questions. Is there life on other planets? And if there is, what does it look like? Well, it turns out the answer is closer to home than you'd think.
We've landed rovers on Mars in search of life. But today, I'm not on another planet. I'm actually in Anglesey in Wales. I'm here to meet Nick Lane, an expert in evolutionary biochemistry.
A lot of gear in the back there, Nick. Yep, we're going to need that where we're going.
He's taking me on a journey to try and find life that could exist on another planet.
Where are we going? We need to find a Martian landscape. We're leaving behind civilization and we're coming into a landscape that's about as close to another planet as you're going to get.
We're going to one of the most dangerous, inhospitable places known to man.
We're going down a mine, aren't we?
Where surely nothing could survive. Or could it? I'm feeling quite nervous about this. I'm taking a journey into the unknown. Come on! I'm bricking it.
The first thing that hits you as you come into the mine is that it really is like coming into an alien world. It's all the strange colours on the walls. It's cold, it's pitch dark.
I really can't see how anything can survive down here.
See the ladder here? Yep. It's being eaten. It's been eaten. Don't fall in. You don't want to go for a swim in that. This is sulfuric acid.
Face-melting sulfuric acid. Nick, this place is like a horror show. There's no light. Nothing can live down there.
Oh, yeah. Stuff can live here, all right. This is the kind of world that we should be looking for on other planets. You're really freaking me out. What is that? That looks like the sort of thing I find hanging out of my 3-year-old's nose. It's like a giant bogey. They call them slot eyes. They don't, seriously. Seriously, they call them slot eyes, yes. This is what life was like from the very beginning. They look like aliens, but they're bacterial cells.
That's alive, is it?
That's alive, yes. Do you think there's something? Yeah. Hello?
Snotites are an amazing discovery because they can survive without any sunlight or oxygen.
So, Nick, how does this help us with our search for life on other planets? I mean, we tend to think of life as needing oxygen and sunlight, and these show you that range of conditions in which we know that life can survive is far greater than we could ever have guessed or imagined. And the way that these things work shows us how life can work pretty much anywhere else in the solar system.
I've got to say it, Nick. It's life, but it's not as we know it.
If bacterial life can thrive here on Earth, way down in the depths of this mine, and eventually evolve into intelligent, arguably, creatures like we are, then maybe the universe itself could be teeming with life. And that's an extraordinary thought.
Not claustrophobic. Even just watching that VT has made my heart race. How
I was
deep
panicking. It
were
was
you?
so deep. We went 20 stories underground, and yet, what the film doesn't show you is it's the stench of sulphur and this sulfuric acid that was everywhere. The sulfuric acid is being given off by the bacteria. That's a sign of life down there. It's such a dangerous place down there. I remember just before we went into that main cavern where we found the actual snotite, we had a little safety chat, and this sort of potholing expert came up to us. We were crouching in this tunnel. He said, OK, guys, we're going to go to the main chamber. There's a walkway. It's about a foot across. It's about 10 metres long. On the left-hand side, there's a 40-foot drop. On the right-hand side, there's a pool of really strong sulfuric acid. Don't fall in.
Top advice.
What we found was a life form that can live without oxygen, OK, and can live without light. So it means that we could find bacterial life on Mars. Bacterial life could be on the moons of Jupiter or Saturn. And if bacterial life is widespread, law of averages says that somewhere out there is intelligent life, and that means intelligent life we could communicate with.
Any attempt to try and communicate with intelligent life?
Yes, we have. In fact, I can show you here. This is called the Arecibo message, OK? This was one of the first messages we sent into space, sent from the Arecibo telescope in Puerto Rico. I think it was 1974 we sent this message. It's actually a lot cleverer than it looks because we didn't have great technology then. This is a digital message in very few pixels, as you can see.
Yep.
So you've got a man here in the centre. This is supposed to be the telescope here.
It's quite cryptic.
I mean, I don't want to... It's not cryptic, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. I'm sitting there thinking, why would you... If I was at another planet and I saw that, I thought, I'm not going to bother getting back in touch with them. What a bunch of weirdos.
Well, we did improve on that. A few years later, the Pioneer spacecraft had a plaque on it. This was on the Pioneer...
now this is it. Now, this is more my speed. Not only would I respond to this message, I'd be on a spaceship heading over as soon as possible.
Let me talk you through the details.
I can see the details, thanks, mate.
There's a map here of where the Earth is in relation to the nearest 14 pulsars. That's quite clever. And this here is a schematic of the solar system that shows where the Pioneer spacecraft came from. This is a model of the hydrogen atom, and it defines a length which can tell you how far these distances are. So really, this is like the best party invitation ever.
But the only question we're all thinking is, why are they naked?
I mean, is he putting his hand up there going, it's really cold, honestly?
One of the reasons they're not wearing clothes is because it would then be subject to fashion, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You can't have some manias rocking up in flares going, this is what you guys are wearing in the picture, man. This is embarrassing.
Anyway, do you know how we're sending messages to aliens now?
How?
We're now using lasers, because you can send the information much more directly, much further. NASA tested this last year. They sent video to the moon and back. Would you like to see a really powerful laser in action?
Do we get to send our own messages?
No, we are going to do something much cooler.
They're easily pleased, aren't they?
We are going to pop balloons to set a new world record.
Yeah. Oh, OK.
Now, outside this studio is a 6-watt laser, and in terms of physics, it's exactly the same kind of technology that NASA use to transmit information through space. Now, the largest known number of balloons popped by a single static laser is 190. This balloon here is the last in a line of 200, and we are going to pop the lot.
According to my calculations, that's 10 more balloons, isn't it, Ben?
If we do manage to do that, we'll set a brand new Guinness World Record. And we are, in fact, joined by Sam Mason. Yes. Right, Sam, you're here to verify the record. Ron, you and me, we're going to go and start the laser.
Yes, mate!
I'll guard the balloons.
Rachel, you guard the balloons. Good luck.
Thank you. Come on. And what do we actually get if we do pass this record? I mean, do we get tea with the Queen? Do we get, a bottle of champagne, pat on the back?
Well, you get an official Guinness World Records certificate.
Good enough for me.
You get the chance to be entered into the hallowed Guinness World Records Annual.
The actual book.
The actual book.
That is amazing. All we have to do is set the record then.
That's it.
I guess it's over to the boys. Boys!
Hi, Rachel. So we have 200 balloons between us here and you in the studio, and this, Romesh, is my laser.
Brilliant.
A laser needs a countdown, so, you know, count us in, like in James Bond.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Laser at optimum level. World leaders, you didn't listen to my demands. And now you will pay. 3, 2, 1, switch on the laser.
Here we go. Come on!
Is it the mirror? It's coming round.
It's coming!
I can see the laser.
Oh!
It's slowing down. Come on.
We're losing
Come on.
power.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. You can do it.
You can do it.
Come on.
You can do it. You can do it.
Come on, laser. In your face!
Sam! Woo! Did we pass? Was it all above board? Have we set a new world record?
As you know, you needed to beat 191 balloons.
Oh, it's
Great
tense.
title.
It's tense.
With 200 balloons, you've set a brand new Guinness World Records title.
Yes! Fantastic. Yes, so we've set a new world record. We've set a new world record, and we've come to the end of another show. But what have we learned? Well, housework is a lot more exciting if you throw in some crocodiles. A packet of sweets could be the future of medicine if you only believe in it. And if there's life on other planets, you'll need to take a hanky.
Next week, Romesh takes his tongue on a trip to the future.
Oh, God. That is delicious.
Ben has a flaming crossbow aimed at his head.
There's no mental preparation for this.
while I check out the world's fastest car.
Until then, play safely on the planet, people. Good night.